Today I'm throwing Pebble cups, but with a slight difference. I'm doing a limited edition version which uses black slip over the, black underglaze over the clay. You can do it with black slip, but underglaze just goes on thinner and neater. I haven't found a way to get the slip to go on that well, so I use Amico underglaze. But see the difference in, firstly, it makes everything darker because it's sat on black, but particularly where the glaze breaks over the pebble texture, rather than being that sort of golden colour it picks up from the clay, they go really dark black. So the cool midnight version of it, they're going to be a limited edition, just for the run up for Christmas. And I am throwing a few of them today. So they're going to be, this is medium, and I'm going to throw a large now, which is obviously a bit bigger than that, to hold 450ml, use 450 grams of clay. And the cup version of these are wider and flatter, like that shape. I do a mug version which is almost straight-sided, but you can see the pattern better in the wider ones, so they tend to be more popular with the stamped designs. And talking of Christmas, I am doing a Christmas offer for Christmas orders placed that give me plenty of time to make them. Something I did last year and it worked really well for me, and I think it worked really well for the customers as well. Basically, any Christmas order, so an order needed by Christmas or not needed urgently, in the run up to Christmas gets an amount off. Starts at 25% off, which is the current discount, but then decreases as Christmas gets closer, and basically allows me plenty of time to make things so that there isn't a last minute rush that I can't fulfill, because as probably most of you know, you just can't rush ceramics. So someone places an order a week from Christmas and I don't have it on the shelves, there is just no way. You can't make a mug that quickly. The handle will fall off, the clay will crack. Yeah, it's just not even worth trying. So for potters, at least in terms of trying to make things from scratch, December's basically a write-off. You have time if you start things at the start of December, but a week before Christmas you're not getting anything made and delivered in that time. So in order to make sure it's worth everyone's while getting the orders in with plenty of time, there's a sliding discount. The more time you give me, the more you get off. Starts at 25% and drops. But it worked really well last year. Lets me have a nice relaxed Christmas while still making everything that everyone wants and getting it to them in time. So hopefully it works for absolutely everyone. But if you're interested in ordering something, there's a page about it on my website that will give you the offer code. And if you're a potter, well, depending on how you sell, if you do craft fairs, then you don't need to. But if you mostly do online like I do, and then particularly online made to order rather than do a kiln load and do a drop, I would recommend having something like that. Just means that by the time you're halfway through November, you've got most of your orders out and you're starting to relax for Christmas, rather than all your orders have just come in and you're wondering how on earth you're going to get them all done. And that is that. This will sit overnight. I'll wire it off in a little bit. I'll neaten it up, wire it off later, leave it overnight, stamp the design tomorrow, and then trim the bottom, attach a handle. And then once it's basically dry, I put the underglaze on, because underglaze goes on so dry and so smooth, you don't need to time it as well as you do with slip.